This fancy piece of fitness equipment I'm using is 2 tennis balls and a sock. The sock is tied in a knot so the tennis balls don't slip out. Here, going to have you do some nasal belly breathing. You can tuck your chin, stare at your belly button. You want your belly button to rise and fall, and you want your sides to expand. With every in-breath, contract. With the out-breath, if you have a wall you can put your feet on, I like that option for you. Give it a try, see how it feels. Going to have you transition into that TV watching position, propped up on your forearms, doing some head nods. Think about tucking your chin to the collar of your shirt, tracking your eyes up the floor, up the wall, to the ceiling, staying in your pain-free range of motion. Now I'm going to have you transition into your quadruped stance, which is just a fancy way of saying your rocking stance. And going to have you do your look arounds from there, trying to keep your chin above your shoulder, looking around, trying to find your shoes, a little bit of rotation of your spine. Not only is okay, but it feels amazing. Think about pressurizing your hands into the floor. You can think about kind of spreading your fingers wide. Try to lead with your eyes. Now go ahead and transition back to your back. Gonna do some half rolls. Think of leading with your head and then reach your arm across your body. I like to think like kind of around the line of my hip, but play around, see what feels good for you. Just doing a half roll, kind of getting to the point where you feel like your legs are gonna go and then come back. And just alternating left arm, right arm, back and forth. Now you can get the 2 tennis balls together. I've heard called a peanut before. So grab your peanut, put it under your head, arms are out at a T, Trying to keep your arms and your hands down and just reaching your legs to the floor. Side of the right leg, side of the left leg, back and forth. And going to have you climb back up into your rocking stance. Go ahead and start rocking on your hands and the tops of where your shoelaces would be. Try to keep your eyes up, looking at the horizon. Spread your fingers wide. Think of pushing your hands deep into the floor. Now you can go ahead and tuck your toes underneath, or if you have a wall, you can kind of stick your foot on the wall, play around with that, see how that feels. If you feel up to it, you can turn one of your hands, your fingers towards you, and just get like maybe 3 to 5 rocks in that way, and then try to match it so that both hands get about the same reps. Never force it. If this hurts, skip it. Now switching to kickstand rocks, reaching one leg out, kind of in line with your hip. You can try to keep your foot down on the ground. If your ankle's really tight and you need it to be like on the instep of your foot, play around and see what feels good for you. And of course, switch and get the other side as well. Go ahead and grab your tennis ball peanut again, and we're going to do gait bugs. Gait bugs are like dying bugs, but instead of reaching the arm overhead, you're going to reach it down to your side. Opposite arm, opposite leg, work as a pair. You could always tuck your chin to the collar of your shirt and stare at your belly button to make these just a little bit harder. After you do your resets, we're going to have you do some TRX. Real quick, want to go over a couple safety tips. It's always good if you can put some kind of note. We have this fancy one that came with one of the TRXs I purchased, But you can just put a note on the door, just please don't open, something like that. I have one of the TRX door anchors, and I'm just gonna clip the carabiner of my TRX right in there. And then we're gonna take this little pillow, basically, we're gonna put it over the top of the door, pulling it down so that it's gonna clear the door jamb here. Once it's in there, I encourage you to go ahead and lock the door. I like to slide this over if you can slide it over towards the hinge. My experience, it's going to be a little bit stronger over there. Sometimes, you know, this wall is right here and that makes it kind of awkward for me to be pressed up against the wall. Just kind of feel how you are set up at home. But at minimum, I'll go over towards like the middle of the door in lieu of on the corner where the door opens. That's probably not going to be a good spot there. You always want to give the TRX a tug before you use it. Make sure that it is secure. We're going to start you off with some standing chest press. For this one, you're going to want the TRX fully lengthened. So you will tip the cam, you'll tip the cam buckle, pull it all the way, fully lengthened. Start off with the webbing on your shoulders. That's not how you're going to use it because you don't want it to scrape, but start off here, have kind of a wider stance. Make sure that your hips are stacked underneath your torso. And then from here, you're just going to spread where your thumbs are, create space for your body to lower into that position, and then press yourself back up. Aim for 5 to 10 here. Making sure your body's moving as a unit, meaning you don't want your upper body to come and then your lower body to come. You want them to be a team, moving together. Then we're going to take the TRX, tilt the cam buckle, grab the tab here, pull it up to the mid-length. You'll adjust it on both sides to the mid-length. And here, you're going to start off with kind of a narrow stance squat. Feet can either be touching, or you can maybe have like 6 inches between your feet. And then from here, kind of loosely grabbing the handles, reaching hips back like you're trying to find a low stool. So reach back, and then stand up. At the top, you're bracing here for a kick in the stomach. You're bracing here for a kick in the butt. So it's squat, pause. So it's pause, good strong plank. Make sure I'm still on the screen here. Next, we're going to have you do a row. So for the row, we'll tilt that cam buckle, grab the tab, pull it all the way up, shortened. Same thing on the other side, pull it all the way up, shortened. And here, you're going to start off thinking good, strong plank. You could draw a line. If you took a picture, you could draw a line from your ear to your shoulder, to your hip, to your knee, to your ankle. And then you can step in for the difficulty that you need. Tip, if you're wearing socks and you have a hardwood floor, sometimes you can slide around, so you might want to have shoes on or you might want to be barefoot. Just be mindful of it. And so wide stance here, good strong plank. And just row yourself up. Think about, you don't want anyone to sneak up behind you and tickle you, so you're kind of having some tension around that armpit. You're Not letting anyone stick their fingers in your armpit. No one can tickle you, which means you're using the correct muscles in your back. Going for 10 here. Next, we're going to tip the cam buckles, lower the handle down to where it's kind of right beneath your knee. Getting down to the ground. When you're laying on the ground, you're holding the foot cradles. You're gonna drop 1 foot in, you're gonna drop 2 foot in, and you're gonna start off. You might be close to the door. You're gonna lift your hips, lift your butt off the floor, and you're gonna bring your knees toward your body. Reach back, knees toward your body, reach back. The goal would be for you to go for 5 to 10 of those. I'm not sure if I was fully in the frame, so I'm gonna lower this a little bit. Do the other 5. Lower. There we go. That should be live action. All right, so I already did 5. This is my second 5, so you can do 5 to 10 here. Drop the heels in. I just don't like clanging the door every time, so I kind of hold them a little away from the door. Lift hips up off the floor. All right, and lastly, what we're gonna have you do, holding the foot cradles, you're gonna drop your toes in this time. Keep your legs bent. You're gonna do a roll. And it doesn't have to be exact, but you wanna try to get your body to kind of line up with the anchor point. Start off on hands and knees. Setting your hands, kind of spreading fingers, kind of pressurizing the floor, pushing hands into the floor. And then you're just gonna straighten your legs, come up. Your goal is 20 to 30 seconds here. Just know when you're done, gently come down. Try not to come down hard because it doesn't feel good on the knees. All right. The first 3 times you go through this, just do 1 round just like shown here. The 4th time you do it, add a 2nd round. Do everything twice, so that would be the standing chest press, going for 10. That would be the close stance squats, going for 10. That would be the rows, going for 10. Then the hamstring curls, going for 10. And then the plank, going for 20 to 30 seconds. Have fun with it. Always remember, safety is important. It's hard to have fun when you fall down and face plant. Always make sure that the door you're putting the TRX on is a secure door. If you're going through the motions and you're seeing the door kind of buckle at the top, it's always, for most of the TRX exercises, it's a good practice to kind of stare, fix your eyes at the anchor point. If you're looking at the anchor point and you see your door buckling, then maybe try a different door, or if you could get that anchor closer to the hinges and still have some room to move, that would be a better idea. You can always try a different door if your door's not looking good. Exterior doors, usually sturdier, more sturdy than like a closet door. Play around, see what makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense to do the door anchor, you could always like hang it up on a pull-up bar, or you could always be that person that goes to the playground and wraps the TRX over the monkey bars and use it there. Enjoy, have some fun. Please let me know how it goes, the things that are winners and the things that are stinkers. All right, you're gonna start off with the dumbbell on your right side. You're gonna put your hands down and you're either gonna jump or step your feet back. You're gonna reach with your left arm, bring the dumbbell to the left side, and then reach with your right arm, bring it to the right side, and then you can either walk or step your feet up, grab the dumbbell, curl, press, hold the dumbbell here, squat, bring the dumbbell back down, switch hands. Now it's on your left side, hands to the ground. You can either walk your feet back or jump them back. Right hand reaches across, left hand reaches across, and then you walk or jump your feet to your hands. Grab the dumbbell on the way up, curl, press, hold here, squat, bring it down, switch sides, and then you're gonna go, that is one chain. You're gonna try to do 2 of those in a minute, and we're gonna start you off with 5 minutes. Awesome? Let me know how it goes.